There's a writing portion of the LSAT, and they've changed that a little bit too, where they've separated that from the day of the LSAT. But how would you recommend a student prepares for that? Do you think they should prepare for that at all, or just wing it?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, in the past, I would have said, don't really devote any significant prep to it at all, other than briefly looking at a couple of sample prompts, because of course it's not scored and a lot of law schools don't look at it, although some do. But now that it's typed, I would imagine that you're much more likely to look at it because it's legible. You can read it quite easily, right?
Right. Yeah, and I think too, something that's interesting, LSAC changed things halfway through the cycle where they weren't sending CAS reports without a writing sample, and then they just started sending it just by itself. And so schools were at that point challenged with figuring out, are we going to still require the writing sample for being complete? So that's something that I recommend students pay attention to, because different schools are doing different things now with the writing sample since it's separate.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing that it's separate, I think the consequence of it being separate is that a lot of applicants will forget to do it, or just kind of neglect it and put it on the back burner and procrastinate. And then, of course, it never happens. But I think that since schools, of course, they can see whether you did it and they can actually read what you write, then it's only to your benefit to do it. I mean, some schools will require it in the end, but either way, if you have like low English grades in college, or if you're a non-native English speaker, this is a chance to show your true writing abilities. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.